And then Mark Scheifele said, "It's my turn to frickin' score." And he made it. 3-1. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Winnipeg Jets have defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-2. Woo! Now, let's run down all of the people that were out of this game, because there was a lot. There was quite a lot. So, Connor Hellebuyck, first off, is in net. Jack Campbell is in net for at least part of the first period. Wheelers is out, still injured. Stanley is out in exchange. Ville Heinola will go into the roster. He had a decent game tonight. Kind of throwing him in the deep end, but is what it is. Nylander is still out on either I don't know if it's COVID protocol or injury. Nonetheless, he's still out. And Matthews is out day to day. And then all of the trades that either team has made are still out on COVID protocol. So, yeah. And then for the Leafs, Nick Robertson and Adam Brooks is in the lineup, which is nice because, Brooksy's a good Winnipeg boy. So that's nice. He usually gets a point against us, which is less nice. But, that's nice. So let's get into this glorious game. So, first off, I actually like the start. It was a good start for us, honestly. It wasn't too overarching. A couple chances, and then no, it didn't go in. Don't play the horn. Don't play the horn. Oh, god damn it! Back. That's why.
Takes that pass in front of Connor Hellebuyck. Thought that was in. It looked like it was to me too at first, but that's a really quick play.
I think he scored. I really think he scored. Please don't show a horn. If I hear a horn, we're fucked. Don't play a horn. Don't play a horn. Don't. Fuck! God damn it! God damn it! Ah! That means it's in the net. So, Alex Galchenyuk scores, and no one realizes except for Galchenyuk, Tavares, and half of the fans watching this game. And as you can tell, that video is quite long of me reacting, and it's just me just praying to God I don't hear that horn, because when I hear that horn, that means that the Situation Room has seen it and has deemed it a goal, and so I was like, please don't play, please don't play, please don't play. Oh, god damn it. So yeah, this goal, it's not really too much on Hellebuyck. It's a pass across play. It is something that I would highlight just early on was a bit of an issue, because there's two separate times where our forwards wouldn't properly back check, so therefore it would create a 3-on-2 type situation, which when the Leafs would pull a guy back, which would drag one of our defensemen back and lead to a 2-on-1 blue line in. And if you're wondering why this kind of looks so similar, it's because Montreal likes to do this play too. And it's given me equal amount of problems. Carter, is the clipboard okay?
Yeah.
Stop touching it. Stop touching it. Stop touching it. This is a glorious game. Don't get in the middle of it, boy. But yeah, so it is what it is. And then Appleton would take a penalty. I guess this was the problem, a little bit of a problem throughout the game. Not necessarily the penalties, but the fact that the coverage of the penalties was dog crap. Honestly, half of these power plays for either team, I was like, wait, what did you call and where are the replays? Seriously. So Appleton would go to the box. Right. Okay, I remember this one, actually. He gets tied up with Marner, falls down, and Marner falls down with him, and he gets called for a holding. Gonna be honest, didn't agree with this one, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter now. And then DeMello would take a cross-checking, and I'm like, So here's what happens. I think it's Hyman. It would make sense if Hyman is the guy in this situation. But Hyman makes a drive to the Jets net while shorthanded, or while we are shorthanded. And DeMello pushes him, and Hyman is off bounce, and then DeMello he cross-checks him, but like, it's hard to explain because cross-checking is only cross-checking if you hit the top half of his body. And if everyone's like, wait, what the hell does that mean? Yeah, it is. I promise. Because other words, it's just shoving if you're hitting the bottom of his body. DeMello kind of hits the bottom half of his back. However, Hyman's off balance, so he just eats it right on the crease. And so DeMello goes off by the back official calling the penalty, which makes sense because people wondering why back official would call it. Back officials' jobs, if they're the same as how minor hockey manages it at, back officials call the penalties that are in front of the crease, in front of the goalie, while the referee who is in the zone has to follow the puck. So because those are the two main points of usual contact. So that would result in us being on a 5-on-3 penalty kill. And this is an interesting thing. The Leafs use their timeout to try to draw up a plan on the 5-on-3 power play. Which I guess kind of, like, I guess I can see why, but, like, if it doesn't work, you've burned a timeout, and you're only up by 1. And you only get 1 timeout. And we would kill it. We would kill it very confidently, actually, I might say. Is we kept just dumping it out, and we're like, okay, cool. And then Bogosian would take a interference penalty. Sure, why not? And then, oh, hello, old friend, Nikolai Ehlers! Reaction! Don't fucking give up rushes. Don't give up opposing team rushes. Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Yes! Yes! Seconds in! Woo! Eliza! Woo! Fuck yes! Ehlers would take a nice shot that would go right through Jack Campbell like a spoon on soup, and that would tie the game at 1. And then guess what? We're not finished with you!
I'm not finished with you!
Kyle frickin' Connor, seconds later on a 2-on-1, did my eyes deceive me? It's a 2-on-1 that worked out okay. From Mark frickin' Scheifele, scores! 2-1, Jets lead. Reaction here. Yes! 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 Fuck yes! Kyle frickin' Connor! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Wow! And then the Jets said, no. 1 is good, 2 is better, 3 sends you right off to fucking pasture. Mark frickin' Scheifele on a breakaway, I might add. Reaction. Go, 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 go! Come on, Scheif! Come on, Scheif! Yes! Yes! Mark frickin' Scheifele! Yes! Woo! Beautiful. 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 Souperman is dead. Jack Campbell is yeeted out of the net. David Reddick is placed inside the net. And the Jets are up 3-1 in the first. And if anyone's wondering why did I run through our goals very quickly, we had 3 goals in 3 minutes. That is good. And we scored 3 goals on 7 shots, I think, or 6 shots. So yeah, that was a great period. First period was. And if I'm looking at those goals, honestly, a bunch of them are just solid shots, solid openings. And like guys who have been cornerstones of our offensive structure all got goals there. And that's great to see. And the power play scoring is great to see. And you know why? You know why it's also really great? They started the second unit out on the power play. And it took them like that. Like, they weren't even done announcing the penalty, and we had put the puck in the back of the net. So, let's move on to the second period, shall we?
You're really vouching for them the other game.
I was, because they're really good.
Yep.
Anyway, and that's their second power play goal on that unit in the second game. So, now a decent start to the second period. It wasn't as overarching good. However, it was good enough. Of course, there's going to be a pushback from Toronto. We didn't get too many high-risk situation chances. However, at some point during the period, Tavares would take a pass from the corner to put it up high on Hellebuyck to cut into the lead to make a 3-2 reaction here. Yeah, I saw that one. Just that pass from the corner there. There was so much daylight there, but yeah. Yeah. Happens. Good play by the Leafs. Yeah, it's been like a pretty mundane second period to start. So, nothing too worrisome so far. Kerfoot, I forget. I thought it was Kerfoot, but then they said Mikheyev. So I'm just going to say it's one or the other. At the end of the period, because there's not a lot to say about this period, takes a slightly high hit from PLD. And it's funny because they don't actually say anything until the third period starts. And they're like, oh, by the way, yeah, we're shorthanded now. Well, thanks for telling us now. Like, fucking hell. Okay. But yeah, so the second period was fine. It was fine. 3-2 after 2. And so we start the third period shorthanded, and I was like, oh, okay. Now, luckily, the Leafs power play, as their fans will rightfully tell you, is not too hot right now. And when you're missing your Rocket Richard race entrant forward, I don't know. He hasn't won it yet, so we can't just say he's going to win it. On your offensive unit, it's a little harder to get offensive chances on the power play. And also, they're missing Evander, too, and I guess he's all right. He's good. He's a good player. Anyway, we had a good penalty kill, and then... Ehlers fucking takes Marner's lunch money. Marner, like a brisk jog in the greater Toronto area, just right into his own zone. Ehlers says, in Denmark, we only have one puck, so I better fucking get it. Takes it off Marner's stick, pokes it through David Riddick's legs, who's doing his best Jonathan Bernier impression to put the Jets up 4-2. And that is from Eliza Reaction. Oh, go Ehlers, go Ehlers! Yes! 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 Oh my God! Oh my God! Eliza! Yes! Ehlers! Holy shit! Woo! And then, yeah, Hellebuyck had, and honestly, something I didn't mention enough, and I haven't mentioned enough in this video. Hellebuyck had a solid game, played really well. He did well. Both goals were one-time shots, so what do you want from that? He did well. Copper has a breakaway chance. I really wanted him to score on this because, like, our third line, if you're counting Copp, Appleton, Lowry, they have, like, 73 points combined. Like, think about it. Copp has, like, 33. And then Appleton and Lowry both have 20. That's 73 points for your third line. I think Toronto's third line has like 40 at the most in comparison. Granted, I think their fourth line is better than our fourth line, but their third line, no, it's not. Maybe it is when it's healthy, but it ain't healthy right now. So that is null and void. But yes. So... there would be, and then later in the period, there would be a miscalled icing. So Marner was chasing for the puck, and it should have been waved off. But you know what? It's funny that we're talking about icings, because when I got upset last game, I pointed at a wrong icing call. Now, I'm not going to say the hockey gods remembered that, but I will say they didn't fucking forget that. So the icing gets blown down, and the officials realize, oh boy, we done fucked up. And there will be probably a video on Sportsnet coming out about this, so we better make it right, and had the face-off at center ice. And for the record, I can make those jokes because, come on. We all know it. It's okay. It's okay. We don't want to talk about it. That's fine. That's fine. But we all know it. Anyway. So yeah. And then there would be a 2-on-1 a chance that we have, but the puck does bounce away from Kyle Hunter's stick. And then Toronto would pull their goalie with around 2 or 3 minutes left, I think. And then this is a weird play in front of our own net. So it looked like goddamn trench warfare. Like, Hyman was down. Forbert was down. Pionk was rubbing his face, which was like, what the hell happened here? So what happened is that Hyman and Forbert got into a shoving battle, and then Hyman accidentally slew-foots Forbert, and it is accidental, I can tell, you can tell. He falls, and then Hyman, as he's pushing Forbert again, accidentally high-sticks Pionk right in the face, so the referee's like, well now I actually have to call a penalty here. Not saying he wasn't going to call one, but like on shoving matches like that, they don't usually result in a penalty. So Hyman would take a penalty for high sticking, which put the Jets on the power play, but the Leafs would still pull their goalie because God loves a motherfucking trier. And then Kyle Connor from his own zone would pretty much just ice it down there, right into the empty net for a technical power play goal and an empty net goal to boot. 5-2 Jets lead. Reaction here. Woo! Yes! Woo! And the Winnipeg Jets go on to defeat the first in the North Division, Toronto Maple Leafs, to improve to a 3-2-2 record. And if you guys have been watching how I consider this, it's really 3-2 with 2 no contests. And I'm not devaluing Toronto's wins here in overtime. I'm just saying, we're looking at a playoff series. It's 3-2, and I'm not ignorant. I know how good Toronto is. Toronto on paper has a better team than us. That's fine, and that's okay, especially with their additions. They look scary good. But you know what? When we can tug on Superman's cape, fucking go for it, lads. Like, who cares? Honestly. Like, anytime you can tug on Superman's cape when he's trying to take flight, fucking go for it. Because we beat him tonight. Definitively. The last 2 times we beat them has been 5-2 scores.
Also, this is their second loss in a row, right? Didn't they lose to the Flames the other night?
I believe so. It might be around their 3rd loss in a row now that I think about it. Because they also lost... So Campbell lost to the Habs. They then lost to the Flames in overtime with Riddick playing in net, which was kind of funny. And then this loss does go on Campbell's record, by the way, because the Leafs didn't score 3 goals. If the Leafs had scored 3 goals, then the loss would have reverted to David Riddick.
Yeah, because the game-winning goal was on him.
It's on him. However, this will go against Jack Campbell. So Campbell is now 11-2. And if anyone's like, well, guess what? We got him pulled. And he's a good goalie, and I know he's a good goalie. But you know what? When you can beat a good goalie, fair play, mate. So yeah, Jets win. Let's go into 3 stars, because honestly, this video doesn't need to be too long, because, let's be honest, if you are a Jets fan, and statistically speaking, most people watch these you watch the game, you enjoyed watching the game, you don't need me to tell you about that. That's fun. It's just fun. If you're not a Jets fan, hi. My name is Zach. Yeah, and Cardinal's behind the camera, by the way.
I'm here, too.
Yeah. He does a lot of the editing, so, like, be thankful for him. Yeah. Hi.
And I'm in some of the other ones.
It's kind of awkward meeting you. It's kind of awkward meeting you guys here on the 44th game, but video. Do subscribe.
Check out our trade deadline video.
Stop it. Later. Wait till we're done. But yes. So, 3 stars. So, honorable mention will be... This one's tough. I'll do, honorable mention will be Kyle Connor, because yes, he had 3 points. One of the goals was an empty netter, though. And I just wanted to put, and honestly, it was a very fiercely competitive top 3. Third will be Connor Hellebuyck, because he does have a solid game, even though most of the attention was on how successful our scoring was. Second star of the game, Mark Scheifele. 3 points will put him at... He is inches away from being officially a point per game player for the entire season. Like, even if the season ended today, he would be a point per game player based on the 56 points. Like, because you need 56 points to be considered a point per game player for the entire season.
What's he at right now?
He's at 52.
Oh.
Eos is at 45, by the way, so he's actually staying above each game. So we've only played 44 games. He has 45 points. Yeah. And then Connor has 43 points. 44. Wheeler has obviously dropped significantly to 32 points because he hasn't been playing. That makes sense. But then to pick up
games that he's played.
Yeah, to pick up slack, Kopp is 34 points, so that's good. Yeah, so what's to talk about this? It was just really good. It was just a really good game through and through. Like, was there adversity? Yeah, we took a couple penalties, especially that 5-on-3 penalty kill was arguably the TSN turning point of the game. Because if, like, the Leafs score on that, we could be in a hole. We could be in a deep hole. But we kill it off, we get our own power play, and then we put 3 by them in quick succession. And I don't know if I said this, Ehlers is number 1, is the first star. He's just the best Danish boy, what can I say? He scored the first goal to get the ball rolling there on the power play, no less, which is important. Even though it was a little bit of a trickler, still got past him. And actually, I need to acknowledge, Matt Pro is playing amazingly in front of the goaltender's vision. This is like the 3rd game we've seen it now where he's been able to get right in the goalie's eyes, and it has given us results. That needs to be appreciated. And then Ehlers would then score pretty much the dagger late in the period by being able to pretty much hoodwink Mitch Marner, which is not easy to do. Yeah, no, this was just a great game, honestly. This was just great. And you know what? I feel like it really put us a lot more at ease, because what were we thinking going into this game? Oh, goddamn, we just played 2 games against the Sens, we only won 1 of them, and we didn't look good in either of them. And this is also a back-to-back. Well, fuck. But no! We showed up. We We got to the show, we won. Simple as that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's just great. Thank you for watching, by the way. If you enjoyed this, and you made it this far especially, too, please leave a like on this video, because we really do appreciate it, and it really helps get the word out and message out about other people, because we've been really happy with the growth of this channel, and just being able to talk with so many people in the community has just been very, very appreciated. And it's really helped, because I understand that with all of our own biases, we won't be able to necessarily always see eye to eye, but being able to understand everyone's perspective on the game of hockey is always appreciated. And so if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, because we're hoping to hit 350 by the end of the month. And of course, what is our end game here? What is our end game in, like, not even a year, in like 2 years? Obviously, it's 1K. 1K is the goal here, because then we could confidently say that we can, like, stream. We can start streaming first off, which is really exciting, mobile, because I like the idea of streaming. It's just that we don't have the tech right now to do it, and once you hit 1K, they just let you do it on your phone. Yeah. Which is just something I look forward to, honestly. Yeah. Getting monetized is nice, too, but, like, honestly, being able to just talk to more people is just as good.
Good 10 cents a year.
Yeah, 10 cents a year. Making our vids...
Starting off
having to stretch out our vids to 10 whole minutes, as opposed to 25 whole minutes, like, No, but yeah, and don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on this game and this video, because we really do appreciate it, like I said. And we do answer all the comments and stuff. And yeah, share us around, because That's great. And follow us on Instagram at Nolan Hockey Podcast. Hit the notification bell if you guys want to find out when we'll be posting things, because it's not always a perfect schedule, but we try to keep it somewhat consistent. And yeah, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Nolan Hockey Podcast, because whenever there are delays, like whenever we have to post these games the next day, you will find out first off from our story on our Instagram.
Yep.
We'll be able to tell you there. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. It's a solid book, by the way, honestly.